Just like Ohio University's football team did in the fall, OU's basketball team gave a national audience a show, thumping UNC Asheville in the ESPNU Bracket Buster game. The 81-62 win over the Bulldogs gave the Bobcats a record program-setting 15th home win of the season. The difference maker in this 19-point win was Walter Alford, who led the Bobcats with a season-high 19 points. The Bobcats overall shot 15 percentage points higher than their season average, connecting with 58% of their shots, their second highest on the season. But it wasn't all offense that put the Bobcats on top. UNC Asheville entered the game ranking 4th in the nation in scoring and 11th in the nation in field goal percentage. But the Bobcats' defense was too much for the Bulldogs, and they were held to just 34% in shooting.
Obviously, our defense has benefited, now from having kind of the guys that from a basketball perspective that we like to have in our system.
The Bobcats have 4 games remaining, and all against MAC East opponents. 3 of those games are on the road, including a Wednesday rematch with Buffalo. And MAC officials today named DJ Cooper the MAC East Player of the Week. Cooper has helped OU become the first team to win 20 games in the season in the MAC. This is Cooper's second time this season earning the award and 7th time overall. Against Bowling Green, he scored a season-high 22 points, and on Saturday, Cooper dished out 8 assists. He is now just 23 assists shy of breaking Ohio's all-time mark. They say a win is a win, and on Saturday, that's how the Lady Bobcats fell after beating Kent State 51-45. It wasn't a strong offensive performance for Ohio, which shot only 24% for the game. In fact, in the second half, Ohio shot just 15% from the field and had only 4 field goals in the last 20 minutes. But OU's defense didn't falter. They forced Kent State into 32 turnovers and collected 16 steals. Earning this win was key for Ohio in terms of seeding in the MAC tournament. Currently, the Bobcats sit at the 8th spot, meaning they would earn a home game for the first round of play. On the high school hardwood, the Athens Bulldogs wrapped up their regular season with a 3rd straight victory. A Bulldogs 56-44 win spoiled the senior night festivities for the Nelsonville York Buckeyes. The squad split their regular season meetings, both winning on the other's home court. But now both teams need to focus on their postseasons. The Buckeyes have clinched the #1 seed in the sectional bracket and a first-round bye. Nelsonville York will face the winner of the River Valley and Crooksville game in the title game on Friday at Athens. Athens tips off at Logan against 2nd seed Logan Elm on Friday for a sectional championship. A win for either team will give them a sectional title and a trip to the Convo. As for the girls, sectional action is already underway and 2 local squads have been crowned champs. TVC Hockey Conference winner Waterford rolled over Belpre 62-43, and the runner-up to the TVC Conference crown, Eastern, crushed South Webster 83-54. Eastern will face off against Portsmouth Notre Dame, while Waterford will battle Portsmouth Clay in the district semifinal. Both of those games are Saturday at Jackson. Ohio wrestling took a road trip this weekend, adding 2 more W's to the record. The Cats defeated Duke, but fell to North Carolina State in a tri-meet at Cameron Indoor Stadium. On Saturday night, the Bobcats traveled to Gardner-Webb and notched a come-from-behind victory after being down 9-0. Ohio hits the mat next on March 4th for the MAC Championships. The Central States Collegiate Hockey League Cup sat in the lobby of Byrd Arena all weekend, but the Ohio hockey team failed to keep it there. The Bobcats made an emotional run to Sunday's championship, but a familiar foe got the best of them yet again. The regular season championship Lindenwood beat Ohio 6-4 in the 3rd straight meeting between the two in the CSCHL final. The game was tied at 3 heading into the final period, but the Lions stormed out with 3 unanswered goals. Ohio pulled out a 7-2 win on Friday and a 3-2 overtime win against Robert Morris on Saturday to reach the finals. Ohio still remains the #6 team overall in the country, though, earning them a berth in the ACHA Nationals in early March. The Bobcats get one more weekend at home against Adrian College before Nationals. And it's always disappointing to see a team fall in the championship game after just making a dramatic run. Saturday night, overtime, it was a close one, but disappointing to see them fall.
Especially with all the success men's basketball and everything had, but they did well. Thanks, Rachel.